life, a great, source of advice for me, advocacy for me, encouragement for me. We share a sensibility, and yeah, she's just been one of my life's greatest blessings.
There's Drew
Really, yeah.
representing
But yeah, she was
our
one of the big reasons.
people.
Some might even say one of
Every
the biggest
day
driving
she
force that come along as
does.
a producer, that really sort of gained traction. And then in terms of the Waterman, it was something I went to her and told her I was passionate about, and she said, "Look, I'm going to do everything I can to help you realize this dream." I do feel like when she ordains things in any way as something we're all supposed to pay attention to, we do. We want people to shine light on stories, history, if, you know, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, stories. I mean, she started with the book club. Stories
Yes,
are
she did,
so
Drew.
important. And, I heard that E.T. was a film you saw very young. What, may I ask, did that film do for you? Well, I have to admit, this is incredibly surreal for me to be talking to you about this because that film was so formative in my life.
Look at Drew as a baby, yeah.
My friend, I mean, how weird is life? But anyway, it was formative for me. I often say it's the first time I actually saw on film
I
a
love
family
Drew.
going through that very tough thing of the father has left, the kids are having to deal with where's daddy gone, the mother's having to deal with that as well, and then whoosh, the adventure and the fantasy begins. And Spielberg, more than anyone, has just done that so brilliantly. I managed to get my film to him, and he watched The Waterman and wrote back to me and said, "You're a fine director and a really good storyteller."
And
And I
he
was just like,
is.
"Oh my goodness, life is so weird." But anyway,
Oh,
it makes me so happy. He'll be honest too. I do believe like he is that kind of person.
yeah, Kia.
Yeah, I have four kids now,
Kia is
and
very
to
honest.
get to share these kind of stories with them is so precious to me because I had to go back to those films in order to share a narrative like this to them. So when The Waterman came along, I thought, gosh, this could be something like that for a modern audience. We actually have a clip from The Waterman, and I was wondering if you
Okay.
can kick it old school for us and help us set it up. Okay. Is it a clip between me and Lonnie? Guess what? I'm about to surprise you with it. Hold on. Watch this. Okay. If you had to choose between a short life with a lot of love in it and a very long life with no one left to love, which one would you choose? I would take a short life with your mom in it than a long one without her. Me too. I'm just so excited for this movie. Okay,
Okay.
can I ask you another question? I was reading in your life story that you had a point where you thought maybe you would follow in your father's footsteps in life, and he had gotten married when he was 40 years old. Um, but you met the love of your life when you were, what was the exact age? We were 17 and 18 when we first met. Okay. And yeah. I was wondering, what would you say to someone who their life surprised them much earlier than they had planned?
He
Well,
still
it's a
looks
beautiful question,
very
actually,
the
because I
same.
mean, somebody
Everybody,
that
this
was
is
my hero
Grandma
and so many,
Critique.
follow in his footsteps. And then life happened. I met this woman, and we became friends initially, and then I just got to the point where I couldn't imagine the rest of my life without her in it. And I thought, oh no, it's gonna happen without
Drew's so
her. And I
goofy.
thought it
I
would.
love her
Is
goofiness.
it true that the morning after your wedding, there was a towel? Okay, so I am anally tidy. I am.
Anally
My
tidy.
last name
I
is
hear
Jessica,
ya.
and she grew up being called Messy Jessie. So we had a beautiful wedding. We had our wedding night, and it's the next morning, and my new wife, my brand new wife, goes
a shower. She has a shower. She comes in and she takes off her towel and she throws it on the floor and presents herself in all of her nakedness. And the first thing I did was go, I was looking at the towel.
Looking at the towel. That's
She thought,
funny.
oh dear, we may have a problem here.
I love your love story with your wife so much, and I just
Oh,
want to
Drew.
celebrate it. So if it's okay, we're going to go to a quick commercial, and when we come back with David Oyelowo, we're going to be joined by his co-star.
Okay, Oyelowo. He's African.
And I'm so
And
excited.
Drew is always representing everybody. So this is Grandma Grati.